Good morning, dear students. Myself, Mahesh Rajpur. So today we will discuss about the digestive system. The first one question will arise: what is the system? You know very well. System means a group of organs. So a group of organs which coordinate a single role or single function, like as digestion. It's called digestive system. See, what is the digestive system? The gastrointestinal tract, other it's called by the many names. Those are digestive tract, intestinal tract, GI tract, GIT, gut or alimentary canal. Is an organ system within humans and other animals also, which taken in food digest it and absorb energy and nutrients and expel the remaining waste as a form of feces. Is called digestive system. It composed by the group of several organs. These organs, major organs are mouth or oral cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine which composed by the several parts, large intestine or colon also composed by several parts like as ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoidal colon, rectum and anus. So these are the major part, or you can say the part of gastrointestinal tract. But for the digestion purpose, we have need of many organs. Those help in the digestion are called accessory organs. So these accessory organs are liver, gallbladder, pancreas, and salivary glands. First, next one is the functions of GI tract. The first one function of the GI tract is ingestion. What is the mean of ingestion? Taking of food into the alimentary tract, for example, like as eating and drinking. Second one function is propulsion. Mixes and move the content along the alimentary tract is called propulsion. Next one is digestion. It consists of two parts: mechanical digestion or chemical digestion. What is the mechanical digestion? Mechanical breakdown of food by the mastication, by the help of teeth, means chewing, is called mechanical digestion. Means convert the large particle of food into small particles is called mechanical digestion. And next one is the chemical digestion. Chemical digestion is of food into small molecules by enzyme. Means the conversion of large molecules into the complex substances into simpler substances called chemical digestion. See the difference between the mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. What is the mean of mechanical digestion? Means breakdown of food particle, large food particle into small food particles is called mechanical digestion by the help of mastication like a chewing. And chemical digestion means the conversion of complex substances into simpler substances by the help of some chemicals like as enzymes is called chemical digestion. Next one is absorption. This is the process by which digested food substances passes through the wall of some organs, the alimentary canal into the blood for circulation. Then next one function is elimination. Food substances that have been eaten but cannot be digested and absorbed are excreted from the alimentary canal as a form of feces by the process of defecation. So these are the functions of alimentary tract. I repeat again. First one, ingestion means फूड को केवल एलिमेंट्री ट्रैक्ट में एंटर करवाना, इज द इंजेशन. नेक्स्ट वन इज द प्रोपल्सन. जो फूड हमने इंटेक किया है उसका एलिमेंट्री ट्रैक्ट के अंदर मूवमेंट होना, उसका आगे बढ़ना बाय द हेल्प ऑफ पेरिस्टाल्टिक मूवमेंट इज कॉल्ड प्रोपल्सन. नेक्स्ट वन इज डाइजेशन मीन्स फूड को जो फूड इंटेक कर रहे हैं उस फूड में से वो न्यूट्रिएंट्स जैसे लाइक एज प्रोटीन, फैट, मिनरल्स, विटामिन, कार्बोहाइड्रेट, वाटर, इन सारे कंटेंट्स को अलग अलग करना, और ताकि इन्हें हमारी बॉडी हम एब्जॉर्ब कर सके और उनसे हमें एनर्जी प्रोवाइड हो सके. एंड दिस डाइजेशन प्रोसेस कंसिस्ट बाय द टू phases. First one is the mechanical digestion, second one is the chemical digestion. What is the meaning of mechanical digestion? कि फूड के लार्ज पार्टिकल्स को तोड़ करके छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स में डिवाइड करना बाय द हेल्प ऑफ मैस्टिकेशन. मैस्टिकेशन मीन्स पीसना by the help of chewing. Next one is the chemical digestion. Chemical digestion of food into small molecules means जो फूड पार्टिकल्स हैं में जो भी न्यूट्रिएंट्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं वो एक कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म में प्रेजेंट होते हैं. उन कॉम्प्लेक्स फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूट्रिएंट्स को सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस में कन्वर्ट कर देना, जैसे कि फैट मॉलिक्यूल्स हैं फैटी एसिड्स में, प्रोटीन्स अमीनो एसिड्स में कन्वर्ट कर देना, इस तरह से, ताकि इन छोटे छोटे मॉलिक्यूल्स को हमारी बॉडी एब्जॉर्ब कर पाए और उनसे एनर्जी प्रोवाइड हो सके बाय द हेल्प। एब्जॉर्प्शन मीन्स जो फूड इनटेक किया था डाइजेस्ट हुआ, डाइजेस्ट होने के बाद उसमें लार्ज पार्टिकल से स्मॉल पार्टिकल बने, स्मॉल पार्टिकल से कॉम्प्लेक्स सब्सटेंस और कॉम्प्लेक्स सब्सटेंस से सिंपल सब्सटेंस बने। अब वो फूड हमारी सेल्स में रिएक्ट करने के लिए रेडी है। तो उन फूड जो सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस हैं उन्हें उस ऑर्गन की वॉल से क्रॉस करके अदर ऑर्गन यानी कि ब्लड वेसल्स की वॉल में होते हुए ब्लड स्ट्रीम में जाना, ब्लड फ्लो के अंदर जाना, दिस इज कॉल्ड एब्जॉर्प्शन। नेक्स्ट वन इज द एलिमिनेशन। फूड सब्सटेंसेस दैट हैव बीन ईटन बट कैन नॉट बी डाइजेस्टेड मीन्स जो खाना खाया उसमें कुछ सब्सटेंस ऐसे होते हैं जिन्हें हमने खा तो लिया है लेकिन उनमें से कुछ पार्टिकल्स को हमारी बॉडी डाइजेस्ट नहीं कर सकती और ना ही वो एब्जॉर्ब हो सकते हैं, तो वो पार्टिकल आगे पास कर दिए जाते हैं, रेक्टम में स्टोर हो जाते हैं, रेक्टम से एनल कैनाल से होते हुए एनएस के थ्रू उन्हें बाहर निकाल दिया जाता है, मीन्स एक्सक्रीट कर दिया जाता है, एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड डिफिकेशन। नेक्स्ट वन, द पार्ट ऑफ GI tract, gastrointestinal tract, or also called alimentary tract, alimentary canal you can say. So first one organ of the alimentary tract or gastrointestinal tract is mouth. The mouth is the first portion of the alimentary tract canal that receive food and produce saliva, means जो हमारा फर्स्ट स्टेप था फूड को इनटेक करना, फूड को लिमिटेड ट्रैक्ट में एंटर करवाना, ये स्टार्ट होता है माउथ से। द ओरल म्यूकोसा इज द म्यूकोसा मेम्ब्रेन एपिथेलियम लाइनिंग द इनसाइड ऑफ द माउथ। व्हेन वी विल टॉक अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ माउथ, दैट टाइम माउथ और ओरल कैविटी, the whole inner lining of oral cavity or mouth is completely lined by the mucous membrane, its epithelium. The relations of the mouth means oral cavity. The anteriorly mouth is covered by the lips. Posteriorly it continues with the oropharynx. It's a part of pharynx which divides into three parts: oropharynx, nasopharynx and laryngopharynx. So the posterior part of the oral cavity is continuous with the oropharynx. Laterally, muscles of the cheeks. Superiorly, on the anterior surface, superior anterior surface is covered by the bony hard palate, and posterior upper superior surface is covered with the soft palate. Inferiorly, muscular tongue and the soft tissues of the floor of the mouth. See, these are the teeth, anteriorly hard palate and posteriorly soft palate, and tonsils, tongue, lips, vulva and gums. The palate forms the roof of the mouth and it's divided into the anterior hard palate and posterior soft palate. The anterior hard palate is composed by the palatine bone, it's a facial bone, and the posterior soft palate is composed by the muscular structures. The vulva is curved fold of muscles covered with mucosa membrane having down from the middle. Next one structure of oral cavity is tongue. The tongue is a muscular organ or muscular structure in the mouth or oral cavity that manipulates food from mastication and is. The tongue is muscular organ in the mouth that manipulates food for mastication and is used. Sorry for 1 minute. The tongue is a muscular organ in the mouth that manipulates food for mastication and used in the act of swallowing. The most important thing about the tongue, it's a muscular organ which present in the oral cavity and help to form the base of the oral cavity, and it help in the manipulation food for mastication and help in the mixing of saliva within the food and is used as a use in the act of swallowing. It is an important of importance in the digestive system and is the primary organ of taste in the gastric system. So another most important function is tongue is a organ for the sense of taste. We will discuss about this thing in detail in the chapter sensory organs. So इतना जानना ज़रूरी है कि जो टंग है वो सेंस ऑफ टेस्ट के लिए रेस्पॉन्सिबल होती है, बिकॉज विद इन द स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ टंग वी हैव सेवरल taste buds. The tongue upper surface called dorsum is covered by taste buds housed in numerous lingual papillae. The human tongue is divided into two parts, an oral part at the front and a pharyngeal part at the back in the oral cavity. And the pharyngeal part of the tongue, which present in the back portion of the oral cavity, is attached with the hyoid bone. Hyoid bone, you know about the hyoid bone, a single bone in the human body which not attached with any one single bone. Blood supply of the tongue. Blood supplied to tongue by the lingual artery or external carotid artery. External carotid artery is the branch of common carotid artery. The common carotid artery divided into two branches: external carotid artery or internal carotid artery. Next one is venous drainage by the lingual vein or internal jugular vein. Nerve supply by the hypoglossal nerve, and taste for the taste and sensation, glossopharyngeal nerve. So tongue is an organ who have nerve supply by the two nerves. Hypoglossal nerve is a motor nerve which help in the movement of tongue or tongue muscles, and glossopharyngeal nerve is a sensory nerve which help. It's a not sensory, it's a mixed nerve which play a role, most important role in the sense of taste. The glossal part and the pharyngeal part supply to the lung pharynx for the movement. See the structure of tongue. We have four type of papillae within the tongue. First one is circumvallate papillae, second one fungiform papillae, third one filiform papillae, and fourth one follate papillae. And behind at the posterior end of the tongue, lingual tonsils are present and palatine tonsils are also present. So see the role of these papillae. Circumvallate papillae are responsible for the bitter taste. Fungiform papillae are responsible for the sour taste. Filiform papillae are responsible for the sweet taste, and follate papillae are responsible for the which one? Sour taste. Functions. I repeat again. Circumvallate papillae are responsible for the bitter taste. Fungiform papillae are responsible for the salty taste. Filiform are responsible for the sweet taste, and follate papillae are responsible for the sour taste. Functions of tongue: help in the mastication, means chewing of food. First one, help in the mastication or chewing of the food. Next, deglutition means swallowing, and next one is speech for the production of words, and last one is for responsible for the sense of taste. Next one is structure of oral cavity is the teeth. The human teeth function to mechanically break down or mastication or chewing item of food by cutting and crushing them in the preparation for swallowing and digestion. Humans have four types of teeth. First one incisor, second canine, third premolar, and fourth one is molars, each with a specific function. See, the central one is the central incisor, and second one is the lateral incisor. Next one is the canine. Next one is first premolar, then second premolar, then first molar, second molar, and third molar. And third molar teeth is called wisdom teeth. So The humans have two type of teeth. First one, primary teeth. Among deciduous, primary another name of these primary teeth are the deciduous teeth. Among deciduous teeth, 10 are found in the maxilla, upper jaw, and 10 in the mandible, in the lower jaw, for a total of 20. The dental formula for the primary teeth is 2102, means 2102. 2 are the incisor, 1 is the canine, 0 are the premolar, 2 are the molar. So this is the counting of half jaw. In the complete jaw, 2102 plus 2102 means 5 plus 5 total 10 for both jaw. 10 into 2 equal to 20. So we have 20 deciduous teeth. Start to come in at about 6 months of age. In the primary set of teeth, two type of incisor, central and lateral, one canine, and two type of molar, first and second. All primary teeth are normally later replaced with their permanent counterparts. Next one is the permanent teeth. Among permanent teeth, 16 are found in the maxilla, upper maxilla bone, या फिर you can say upper jaw, and 16 in the mandible, you can say in the lower jaw, for a total of 32. The dental formula is 2123, means 2 incisor, 1 canine, 2 premolar, and 3 molar. Age 21, all 32 of permanent teeth have usually erupted. The permanent teeth are the two incisor. These are also called cutting teeth, and because they help in the cutting of food. These are central incisor and lateral incisor. One canine called help in the tearing. Two premolar for the crushing of food. First premolar and second premolar. Three molar for grinding. First molar, second molar, and third molar. So these are the functions of the specification of these teeth. See the structure of teeth. Within the structure of teeth, you have seen three parts. First one, crown. टीथ का वो हिस्सा, वो पार्ट जो आपको ऊपर से दिखाई दे रहा है, गम्स के ऊपर दिखाई दे रहा है, दिस इज ओनली क्राउन. नेक्स्ट वन, रूट. टीथ का वो पार्ट जो गम्स के अंदर एम्बेडेड है, धसा हुआ है पूरा अंदर, दिस इज कॉल्ड रूट. एंड नेक, we can specify the neck within a dummy of teeth, because neck is a part who help in the fusion of crown and root. तो आप ये कह सकते हो कि एक वो बाउंड्री, वो लाइन जहाँ पर क्राउन और रूट दोनों जॉइंट होते हैं, दिस पार्ट इज कॉल्ड नेक. When we'll talk about the structure of teeth, that time you can say the crown is completely covered with the enamel, and mainly the teeth is composed by the calcium. It's have a cavity also. It's called pulp cavity. Within the pulp cavity, the nerves, blood vessels, and arteries, veins are present. And the most of structure of teeth is composed by the cementum. And when we will talk about the crown, within the crown, the cementum is covered by a layer is called enamel. It's a हार्ड लेवल. साइनी भी अच्छी होती है, मीन्स जो टीथ की साइनिंग है वो इसी एनेमल लेयर की वजह से होती है. सी पार्ट्स ऑफ द टीथ. फर्स्ट वन, enamel. Enamel is the hardest and most highly mineralized substance of the body. It is one of the four major tissue which make up the tooth, along with dentine, cementum, and dental pulp. 96% of enamel consists of minerals, with water and organic material comprising the rest. The normal color of enamel varies from light yellow to grayish white. Dentine, or you can say cementum. Dentine is the substance between dentine is the layer which covered the cementum. Dentine is the substance between enamel or cementum and the pulp chamber. The porous yellow hued material is made up of 70% inorganic material, 20% organic material, and 10% water by weight. Dentin is a mineralized connective tissue with an organic matrix of collagenous proteins. Cementum. Cementum is a specialized bone-like substance covering the root of a tooth. Its coloration is yellowish and it is softer than dentine and enamel. Dental pulp. Because why the cementum is softer than the enamel? Because within the cementum structure, the cementum layer, the interstitial space is more compared to uh, enamel layer or enamel tissues. Dental pulp. The dental pulp or pulp cavity is the central part of the tooth filled with soft connective tissue. This tissue contains blood vessels and nerves that enter the tooth from a hole at the apex of the root. Functions of the tooth: two incisor help in the cutting of food, one canine help in the tearing, two premolar help in the crushing of food, and three molar those help in the grinding of food. Eruption. Tooth eruption in humans is a process in tooth development in which the teeth enter the mouth and become visible. Primary teeth erupt into the mouth from around 6 months until 2 years of age. Blood supply. Supplied by the maxillary arteries is the branch of facial artery. Venous drainage by the internal jugular vein. Nerve supply, maxillary nerve or mandibular nerve. So, thank you. In next video, we will discuss about the next part of this digestive system. Thank you.